our focus should be concentrated on the essence of English language, the theme of the text, the ideology of the Europeans, of the Englishmen. What is their mentality? What is their experience? What can we extract out of English language? Avoiding the those trivial factors like grammar, syntax, and the most important thing is how comfortable your student feels when you enter the classroom. Is he afraid of your stick? Is he afraid of your punishment? Or they feel excited, or
after the arrival of the teachers,
our favorite teacher has entered the class. Oh wow, he's a very friendly man. We enjoy his company. So if there is this kind of situation, I think we can improve a lot.
The voice of scholars. The voice of scholars.
Hello everyone and welcome to our program. You are watching the program The Voice of Scholars with your regular host Ram. This program raises the contemporary educational issues with the various scholars in connection with their personal and professional lives. So today we are honored to have smart and laborious personality, teacher of Aishwarya Vidya Niketan, Mr. Nidhi Narayan Joshi. So let me welcome him in our program. Namaste and welcome to our program, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How is your life and work moving on, sir?
Yeah, it's going on very well. I have been working as an English teacher for more than 5 years in different academies. So I must say it's going on well. I'm happy.
Since you are the students of English literature and English teacher, could you talk about the origin of English language?
Certainly, this is a relevant question because English language has a very powerful domination, and especially in the developing countries like Nepal. And we often witness several kinds of conflicts among the scholars, guardians and parents. People often are curious to know about English language. Why should we learn English? How did it evolve? So and so forth. I must say English language is a byproduct of cultural assimilation because it begins with the Germanic tribes when 3 of the Germanic tribes migrated to England with some interest, and they had a very powerful influence over England. 3 Germanic tribes. They were Angles, Saxons and Jutes. So the very word English has derived from the tribesmen, Angles. That particular region was occupied by Angles. That's why it became England. And the language spoken by that particular group became English. So, and I said it's a byproduct of cultural assimilation because several tribes came to England and they had their impression for a long period of time. After the Germans, then Norman invasion was there. French people came there. And when these people came to England, they brought some cultural practices with them. They brought languages with them. So English is such a language which borrowed several vocabularies and terminologies from different languages, from certain words from German language, certain words from French language, similarly from Roman language and Greek language, and it became a complete language. And at present, it has become a very powerful and dominating language in most parts of the world.
Okay, you have given very depth information about the origin of English language, history of English language, how it has been evaluated. Okay, in context of Nepal, why do you think the students of Nepal feel difficult to learn English language?
Yeah, it has appeared as a serious problem, as well as a serious challenge. When it comes to English, we find several difficulties we think it's a bit difficult to learn English
Yeah.
because I think the most important thing is we have made it complex. We are not learning it merely as a language, but we are taking as something very sophisticated, very complex, very difficult. We focus on various.
It means you are talking about that we teachers have made it difficult for the students.
To some extent, we are responsible, and I think we should accept this responsibility because let's recall our childhood. How did we learn our mother tongue? Were we taught grammar? Certainly not. Where we taught about phonemes and morphemes and syntax, grammar, sound system. Were we taught these things? Certainly not.
Actually, English language is for the communications, but we people are focusing on, as you said, on grammar, syntax, and like that.
Yeah, certainly.
And it is difficult for them to learn about such structures.
Yeah. My opinion is our focus should be concentrated on the essence of English language, the theme of the text, the ideology of the Europeans, of the Englishmen. What is their mentality? What is their experience? What can we extract out of English language? Avoiding the those trivial factors like grammar, syntax, and so on.
Thank you, sir. Do you think English language has been the dominant language all over the world? Most of the people of the native speaker thought that English has been the dominant language. It has been affecting our cultures and so on like that. What is your perception regarding this question, sir?
I would say not completely. English language has dominated most of the countries, most of the nations. However, there are still some nations, countries like China, Korea, Japan, where there is very little influence of English language. And
it means in context of Nepal, we Nepalese are, let's say, giving more priority to English. You mean to say that?
Yeah, exactly. Especially the countries like Nepal, the developing countries, I must say, the Asian countries, and there is a reason behind it. Actually, we people have some interest. That is one thing. Economic interest, financial matters might be there. And second thing is we are not independent. As I said earlier, China, Japan, Korea, there is very little influence of English because they don't need it. They are self-dependent. They produce their goods themselves. They do not need foreign donation, foreign assistance. They rely on themselves. So my opinion is, if we are able to let's say stand on that kind of platform, if we are independent, then maybe after some decades we will no longer need English language. But right the moment, this is the demand of the circumstances. We are compelled. We must learn English, and our country is highly influenced by the English speakers.
I would like to ask one more question regarding the English language, especially in private school, in boarding school. English language has been the medium of instructions in a classroom. How far the students learn when English language is imposed totally in a classroom?
Yes, this is a very serious question. Almost every boarding school,
they are just giving pressure to the students that
and
you have to speak, and they are charging as well. This is the scenario of private school.
Yes, exactly. And also the schools and academies have to tolerate so many, let's say, comments, pressures from the guardians. We have admitted our children in your school and they are still not able to speak English. So what's happening? So by hook or by crook, make them able to speak English. This is the situation. But I think, as I said earlier, we should not focus on the literal interpretation of any language, rote learning. just learning like a parrot. My focus is on thematic interpretation of the language. How beautifully you speak is not so important, but how much you have understood. As we say, reading between the lines. What is inside the word and what is between the words. These two things need special attention, in my opinion. Punishing students, and the thing is, nowadays we have accepted English as a sophisticated language. If we learn English, if we speak English, then maybe we will have a good position in the society. However, to what extent you have extracted the philosophy out of it, nobody cares about it. So I think it's not a good trend, punishing students. We should not force
them to speak
English. The most important thing, again I would like to repeat, it's not the literal interpretation. Students should be made to extract the philosophy out of any language. What is the central idea of the Europeans? How have they experienced the world? What is their view? We should catch it. If we are able to
we
catch
should
it,
not give let's say mastery over pronunciation,
no.
fluency.
These are trivial things. This is my personal opinion, but I would not give priority to these things.
Okay, we are talking about English language in context of especially Nepal. So, in context of Nepal, why the students feel difficulty in learning English?
As I said, it's a good question. The difficulty arises when people take something as a force, something as a threat. If you don't learn English, if you don't learn these paragraphs, if you don't learn this story or poem, you will get punishment.
It means you are talking that we have to let them learn naturally.
Let them learn naturally, and let them learn the nucleus, the central idea of the text, the theme of the text, and let's try to create a favorable environment for the students, either through some kind of games or sports or communication. Or yes, one more thing is there that I would like to talk about. It's drama. I think it's a very fruitful, very effective way of learning a language. In most of the schools, even our neighboring countries, India or China, wherever you go, there are theaters. Students take part in dramas, different kinds of activities where they speak, where they not only speak but where they perform, they express their feelings. When someone speaks English, let's not expect beauty from. Rhetoric is a different thing, but is the speaker able to express his inner feelings or not?
That is important.
More important. So if you create a favorable environment, if the speaker is feeling easy, if there is a comfortable situation, then I think the student or the speaker will tell you what exactly he or she feels. Feeling is more important. So we should go that way.
Students have lots of problem in learning English language in their classroom. What methodologies, what techniques would you like to suggest the teachers to apply in classroom to overcome such problems?
Certainly. To some extent, I think this media nowadays, almost every school has provided these kinds of facilities. We have projectors, we have computers, we have laptops, smartphones, and several popular applications like Google, and similarly we have YouTube. You know, we can enjoy our favorite shows, and we can read popular magazines and journals.
Yeah.
So I think we should apply these methodologies rather than asking them to memorize a piece of text. Remember this by this evening, and I'll ask you at 8 p.m. How much you have memorized the things.
That is
otherwise you will get
traditional learning.
that is traditional learning. But yes, of course, these days we have students-centered learning methodologies. We can see students take part in various extracurricular activities. They are very much excited to speak in front of their teachers, and along with that they have I think to a greater extent we have tried to abolish that threat, that fear.
Yeah.
Now students feel very comfortable. They are not afraid of their teachers.
Yeah.
For example, I would like to recall my childhood days. Since we are from the same generation, you may also have faced similar situations. We used to get afraid of our teachers.
There is gap, there is distance.
Gap. We would not dare to speak with our teachers. Nowadays, the students are very friendly. Teachers are also very friendly. We just provide them an environment, and they take advantages out of it. I think this is the most important thing. So this intimacy,
should be there.
closeness, relationship, the most important thing is how comfortable your student feels when you enter the classroom. Is he afraid of your stick? Is he afraid of your punishment? Or they feel excited, or
after the arrival of the teachers in
our
classroom.
favorite teacher has entered the classroom. Wow, he's a very friendly man. We enjoy his company. So if there is this kind of situation, I think we can improve a lot. And yes, it is being done in most of the schools. This is
really good ideas.
Yeah.
Provided. Okay, we are at the end of our program. What suggestion would you like to give to English teacher and English learner who are watching our program?
Yeah, certainly. One thing is, I would like to make a recommendation that we should adopt research model now onwards. Let's not try to decipher the sentences. Let's not try to translate the sentences. Let's adopt research model learning. What is there? Investigation. If you make a team of the students and ask them to investigate a case, let's not call it class or classwork or homework. Let's call it investigation. So that way, let's go, and using various as many devices as we can, as many techniques as we can, as many methodologies as we can, and let's try to make it fruitful. Let's give them power, let's give them recognition, let's give them opportunities, and if we go this way, I think we can improve a lot, students can improve a lot. And along with this, as one more point I would like to add here, the issue of social media, mobile phones, smartphones. It has become a serious issue these days. You may have witnessed, being a teacher, two kinds of guardians come to school. One say, my children are going out of track. They are using smartphones, internet, and due to this, their studies have been deteriorated. Another group comes and says, our children have gained a lot of experience, they have gained a lot of opportunities because of the internet. So this is a dilemma, seriously. So in this regard, I think it's up to the guardians. They have certain responsibilities. It's not like you have admitted them in a good school and you're paying school fees, and that's enough. Now we don't have any responsibilities. The responsibility should be borne by the institution, academy. This concept should be abolished, first of all. Parents also have certain responsibilities, certain duties. We should make a schedule, and we should, it's not like we should free the children. Anytime they can use whatever they are interested to do. Let's not give them complete freedom. Let's make a schedule, and under the guidance of the parent, either mother or father or sister or brother, let's give them specific time. Let's give them some work. Some objectives should be there.
Okay, it means homely environment of the students plays very crucial role for overall development of the students.
Home is considered the first school. It becomes the responsibility of both father and mother to provide them good lessons. This is the crucial duty. And if there is equal participation, both from the teacher side, from the parent side, if there is balance, then I think smartphone is not harmful at all. You will learn a lot out of it. You will have many advantages. I say, even in my own context, I have learned a lot. Initially, I used to hesitate a lot. I never dare speak in front of my teachers. I used to hesitate. My relatives still, they get shocked when they watch me, or when they know I've been teaching in a school. So really, you speak? They ask me such kinds of questions. So, but with the help of these equipments and devices, I think I have improved a lot. I have learnt a lot. So I say,
means you have utilized ICT in your life as well.
Yeah, to some extent. So how you use it, how you use the advantages, how you utilize the privileges you have, it entirely depends on these things.
Thank you very much for your precious time, precious suggestions and ideas that you have dropped out to our students and English teachers. And I would like to wish you all the best for your upcoming time, sir.
Thank you, sir. I really feel happy. You gave me this opportunity so that I could put forward my experiences and opinions. Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today we had with us young, dashing and having smart personality, our dearest colleague and teacher of Aishwarya Vidya Niketan, Mr. Nidhi Narayan Joshi. Thank you very much for watching our program. For more updates, don't forget to like, comment and share to our epical news. Stay with us.